Hi everyone, welcome on board to helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.
So right now a lot is being revealed about Sowore's detention and all that is behind all of this. Rather than direct immediate compliance with a federal court order that freed Omoyele Sowore on bail, in fact twice he has been freed on bail. He has been given bail twice, one by Justice Taiwo and next by Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu, the judge that the DSS and Buhari's administration decided to bring into the matter so as to make things more tough. Rather than the immediate compliance to the federal court order that freed Omoyele Sowore, President Buhari's administration and of course his dog DSS, and they have instead been sending emissaries to the activists to extract commitment from him to back down on the Revolution Now protest as a precondition for his release. Now, can you right now see that the voice of the people is very powerful? Imagine if we had 100,000 people like Sowore, Nigeria or Niger area that has already expired will never remain the same. In at least 2 attempts now confirmed by Premium Times, the president emissaries visited Mr. Sowore where he is being illegally held as State Security Service headquarters to negotiate for peace in return for his freedom. And not for peace, but for him to shut his mouth. And I'm going to tell you guys this. They are going to offer Sowore a huge amount of money. They don't mind telling Sowore, you know what? We are going to give you 500 million naira if you will just keep your mouth shut and just end this. Just come out, or rather, do you want a political appointment somewhere? Either they throw him somehow somewhere and they say, do you want to be an ambassador to France, Nigeria ambassador to France or something, or United States, Canada, some juicy appointment? Or they might decide to say, you know what, why don't you become an advisor to this person and that person? That is the way these guys operate. Once they realize that money cannot buy you, they either give you an appointment for you to embed yourself, and that is where the trick comes in. You become like them, wolves, dogs. So they've been sending some of their men down to Sowore in detention, and they want him to agree with them and say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to go on protesting any longer. I'm just going to come up with a new story, then I'm going to get out of this jail. That is why the DSS is asking for the shorties to appear so that they will all sign together. If Sowore decides to do anything, the shorties will be held. So they want the shorties to be like a form of bumper. The Sowore Reporter's publisher, however, has rejected both attempts as extrajudicial and self-serving, saying he would not take part in any arrangement that would essentially lend legitimacy to unwarranted abuse of his fundamental human rights and brazen disregard of judicial authority. People briefed on the matters told Premium Times that the development appeared the strongest indication yet that Mr. Buhari is aware of the continued detention of Omoyele Sowore in defiance of multiple court orders. Those who took part in this botched negotiation include Issa Funtua. For those who do not know who Issa Funtua is, Issa Funtua is connected to the cabals. When you talk about the cabals, the people running the system, the man that bought Keystone Bank, that name is Funtua. In fact, it's Funtua Group. That's what they call them. They are all from the northern part of Nigeria. A close political associate of the president, Sam Amuka, publisher of Vanguard newspaper, another saboteur. Nduka Ogbegbena, publisher of This Day newspaper, another saboteur. And presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina and Gabar Shehu. All of these people, they are the people that they pay. So sometimes when you see some write-up, they pay certain people that own some of these media houses to do their biddings. Mr. Sowore was arrested, and I like to use the word abducted, on August 3rd for leading revolutionary campaign protest, a series of nationwide protests he had planned with other activists to demand a better Nigeria. He was first granted bail by a federal judge September, like I told you, but the DSS did not comply and instead took him before another judge to do the file to file another duplicate charge against him. The second judge granted him bail under stringent conditions in October, which was eventually satisfied on November 6th. Both court orders were ignored, and Mr. Sowore remained in illegal custody of the SSS, a Nigerian domestic intelligence outfit, for those who do not know, under direct and absolute control of the president. As calls mounted on the Nigerian government to respect Mr. Sowore's right and obey court orders for his release, Mr. Buhari hastily arranged a thing to pressure the activists into an agreement that will see him abandon his revolutionary campaign before he will be freed. The first team, like I said, is Funtua, Amoka, Shehu, and Abiagbena. I want you guys to keep these names. The first meeting place is in the office of the SSS Director of Operations. According to Premium Times, the group met with Sowore and said that they came on behalf of the president to negotiate peace with him. But Sowore, a former student union activist who confronted military regimes and suffered attacks and persecution for it, refused openly, saying all he wants is justice. Mr. Sowore insisted that he would not compromise his demand for a new Nigeria that works for all citizens, a defiance that shocked those present in the meeting, including Mr. Shehu, who led the team. I don't think they are shocked. They are criminals. Premium Times learned that members of the delegations were infuriated by Mr. Sowore's refusal to dialogue with them under the conditions outlined. Mr. Sowore's firm repudiation of the president delegation also angered Yusuf Bichi, the head of the SSS, who subsequently ordered his continued detention while making him incommunicado. They shut him from all forms of communication. Mr. Sowore had threatened to inform his lawyer, Femi Falana, of Buhari's move, leading the SSS chief to deprive him of all forms of contact with anyone outside the facility. Contacted by Premium Time, Mr. Obiagbena denied ever being part of the delegation that met Mr. Sowore, but another member of the team, Mr. Fontua, said, I went to see him, Sowore, with Sam Amuka, Nduka Obiana, and some others. We were there for 2 hours to discuss with him, and there was no need to be grandstanding with his lawyers. When asked to comment on SSS continued defiance of court order over Mr. Sowore, Mr. Fontua said he was aware of it, but the state had nothing to lose. You cannot fight the government, you cannot fight the establishment, you cannot do anything to the establishment. But for an individual, it is a different case, and we do not want anyone to suffer for too long. That is why we are trying to find a solution to the matter. Now, simply put, these guys are bent on making sure that Nigeria remains the way it is. They care less about no one. That is just what it is. That is just what it is. They are saying that you cannot fight their established system of corruption. That is just what it is. It's a terrible thing. So, it's unclear how the secret police would explain the disregard of the judge's order. And to Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu, there are suspicions that the activists may not be produced again in court, as was the case with Sambo Dasuki, erstwhile National Security Advisor, being held since 2015 against court order. So that is what it is. They might decide not to produce him any longer, and I'm afraid for his life. Who knows? These people are very deadly. I hope he is not poisoned. They might poison him with food, or inject him with something, or they might just contaminate the air around him. These guys are very terrible people. So guys, let us all stand up for this injustice. Let us lend our voice to this. Every time you want to speak, make sure we lend our voices to this, so that the whole world can actually see what is happening in Nigeria. Not because they don't know, not because they all care. Of course, there are some few people, exceptional people that care, but at least let us lend our voice to this struggle. Thanks for stopping by. If you're not a member of this channel, simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. This will automatically make you a member of this channel, and it is free, and you definitely get an alert whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.